Hey guys, this is Omoniyi Adenusi. It's time again for me to talk about the history of one of my projects. In light of the release of the Super Mario Galaxy movie, I've begun a new event on my channel called Road to the Mario Galaxy Movie, and we're going to start by diving into the history of Super Mario the series. As the title of the show implies, this is based on the famous Mario video game franchise by Nintendo. Like many others, I have been a lifelong fan of Mario. It has always been my favorite video game franchise of all time. Whenever I play video games, much of the time it would be games from the Mario franchise. In the Super Smash Bros. Games, Mario is my main. My first Mario game was Super Mario Galaxy for the Wii. In 2013, I got Super Mario Galaxy 2 for Christmas. It is my favorite video game of all time. I had a stronger obsession with Mario in 2016 and 2018. In the summer of 2016, I watched Mario videos on YouTube like those from Stash Bros and Mario 54321. Then in the summer of 2018, I got the Mario Happy Meal from McDonald's. In 2023, I saw the Super Mario Bros. Movie in theaters. I was overwhelmingly excited for the movie, more so than any other movie ever, given the fact that I've been a fan of Mario for the majority of my life, and it was just so exciting to see the franchise finally be adapted into not just a movie, but an animated movie that actually stays very true to the source material. Seriously, did we ever get a theatrical animated video game movie before the Angry Birds movie? My library of Mario titles grew to include most of the new Super Mario Bros. Games, some of the Mario Party games, and Super Mario 64 DS. In May 2018, while I was still a new user on the animation website Powtoon, I announced a new series based on the franchise. The show was produced on Powtoon.com. Production only lasted about a year though, as I stopped working on the show in 2019 to work on two other Powtoon projects I had under my belt, the film Omoniyi Adenusi Powtoon Wars and the series The Adventures of Omni and Javier. All 4 episodes were uploaded to my YouTube channel in March 2023. Now, without further ado,
Let's go!
in May 2018, I published a new video announcing my first series, Super Mario the Series, scheduled to premiere in 2019. It was envisioned as the unofficial 4th series based on the franchise. However, unlike those classic Mario cartoons like the Super Mario Bros. Super Show and the Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3 that were based on 1 or 2 Mario games, Super Mario the Series was made as a tribute to the entire franchise. The series is about the adventures of Mario, his brother Luigi, Princess Peach, Toad, Yellow Toad, and Blue Toad. In the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad were the main characters. That same principle is applied to Super Mario the series, only that Yellow Toad and Blue Toad are main characters as well. The duo are playable characters in the games New Super Mario Bros. Wii, New Super Mario Bros. U, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder. In the first 2 episodes, the main cast featured Paul as Mario, Hugh as Luigi, Julie as Peach, Joey as Toad, James as Yellow Toad, and Tom as Blue Toad. I spent some time making the intro. It uses a remix of the iconic Super Mario Bros. Ground theme. Production began on the first episode, The 11 Toad Siblings, shortly after. The episode starts with Mario, Luigi, Yellow Toad, and Blue Toad imagining what their lives would be like with 10 sisters. Blue Toad strongly objects to having multiple siblings, believing it would only cause him more struggle. Via a warp pipe, Peach and the others visit the home of 11 Toad children. Their visit takes an unexpected turn when the Toads go on a treasure hunt around the house to find a stash of coins hidden by the previous homeowner. Right off the bat, this episode is an obvious parody of the Nickelodeon series The Loud House. The plot, in particular, parodies the episode It's a Loud House, where the Louds search the house to find a large sum of money hidden somewhere when Lincoln finds a letter written by someone who they believe to be the previous homeowner, Sharon DeMonet. In actuality, the treasure hunt was set up by their parents, Rita and Lynn Sr., in an effort to get them to learn a lesson about sharing money. The 11 Toad siblings even copy some dialogue from the Loud House episode.
We've literally searched the whole house, and nothing.
Hello. My floral pump is not nothing.
Maybe we missed something in the letter.
We've literally searched the whole house and nothing! Hello? My floral pump is not nothing. Maybe we missed something in the letter.
From now on, whenever we find money, whether it's a hidden fortune or even this quarter, we all share it equally.
From now on, anytime we find money, whether it's a hidden fortune or even this quarter, we all share it equally.
Each episode of Super Mario the series would be split into two 11-minute segments. Because Powtoon had a 5-minute limit on videos for free users, all episodes were produced in parts and I plan to upload them in this manner rather than using an editor to combine all parts together. My main video editor at the time was AVS4U, which adds a watermark to any videos created under the starter plan. I thought the watermark would be a distraction to viewers, and that's why I chose not to use it to combine parts of each segment together. The first episode of Super Mario the series consists of the 11 Toad siblings as well as Game Truck. A dramatic stinger at the end of part 1 when Mario finds the living room in ruins was taken from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, specifically the episode Squeaker Box.
Mamma mia!
Oh. No.
At the time I made this episode, I was a fan of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I still am actually, and I'm still pissed off at the animation hating excuse for his CEO for you know what he did. I don't have to explain it! I watched the show nightly on Boomerang in 2018. All of the Loud Toads have the respective signature colors of the characters they're based on. The Lincoln Toad is orange, the Lenny Toad is turquoise, the Lynn Toad is red, you get the idea. However, the Luan Toad is a duplicate of Yellow Toad, and the Lana Toad is a duplicate of Blue Toad. I should have given the Luan Toad a pink flower and the Lana Toad a red hat to make them distinguishable. For the backgrounds, most of them were taken directly from the Loud House Encyclopedia, while a few others were taken from a YouTube video. In that video, a user reacted to the Loud House episode that this Mario episode is based on. In this shot of the living room damaged, a brown square censors the user's watermark, and the Kiss cartoon watermark can barely be seen on the top left corner. The frame would be reused in version 1 of Omoniyi Adenusi Powtoon Wars, but in higher quality. Rita Loud, a character in the Loud House who is the mother of the Loud children, is mentioned in the episode as the writer of the letter about the stash of money the Toads tried to locate. There are no Toad versions of Rita and Lynn Sr., the father of the Loud children, because the episode focused solely on the children. The episode was left unfinished and would have ended with Mario, Luigi, Peach, and the Toads all teaming up to clean the whole house. At that point, Blue Toad is now convinced that having many siblings wouldn't be as bad as he imagined. In a deleted scene, Mario does favors for all the children. It initially used the Overworld theme from Super Mario Bros. 2 as background music before being changed to the show's title theme to avoid getting a copyright claim from Nintendo. The scene was replaced by a simple time card saying 10 minutes later. Mario did favors for 11 people in 10 minutes? What, did he spend like less than a minute for each Toad? Wow, what a commitment! Alright, let's jump into episode 1B, Game Truck. The episode is very short due to being unfinished. In the episode, the game truck comes to Peach's castle.
Hey Luigi, have you ever heard of the game truck? Wait. The game truck, oh yeah. The game truck. Let's go in. Now, what to play? Oh my gosh. New Super Mario Bros. U. I'm gonna play that.
This episode is based on the day the game truck came to my school in May 2018. I can't recall the exact day, but I do remember it was a Thursday. I played New Super Mario Bros. U in the truck with 2 other people. The first course I played in the game was the Piranha Plant Enemy course. I wasn't paying attention to the timer and ran out of time. It was the only time I played in a video game truck until my homecoming dance in September 2022. From that point until my final homecoming dance in October 2024, I played in game trucks every once in a while. There was also a birthday party in October 2022, the Orange Cello Dance in August 2023, my second homecoming dance in October which had 2 game trucks, and a birthday party in November. My experience with the game truck in 2018 would be reflected in the episode. Luigi notices one of the TVs playing New Super Mario Bros. U and runs out of time in the first level he enters. I tried inserting gameplay of the game into my Powtoon, but the video came out laggy as a result of being recorded with my screen recording extension at the time, Screencast-O-Matic. Work began in July 2018. After that, Super Mario the series entered a production hiatus and I directed my focus onto other videos, like my character elimination series and grounded videos. In 2020, I created an episode of The Adventures of Omoniyi and Javier titled Game Hall, which is also based on my game truck experience. On October 5th, 2018, Super Mario the series was put back into production and I started working on episode 2A, TV show references. In this episode, Mario finds a magic DVD buried outside of Peach's castle. Mario, Peach, Luigi, and the Toads get sucked into the screen of their portable DVD player and travel through the 10 parody TV shows included on the disc. The first parody they enter is the Toad House, the same Loud House parody seen in the first episode. The gang finds themselves back in the residence of the Loud Toads. Blue Toad explains that Mario found a magic DVD about parodies that teleported them here. Upon learning about this, the Lincoln Toad orders everyone to search the house for a similar item before Mario interferes, reminding them of what happened in the first episode. Despite that, when the gang leaves, the Loud Toads do so anyway, including the baby Lily Toad for some reason. I don't know why. She was nowhere to be seen when the Toads were on the treasure hunt. The gang enters the next parody, Mario the Inventor, a parody of Johnny Test. Then they enter World to Mario, a parody of the Brazilian animated children's program Earth to Luna, which aired on Sprout, later called Universal Kids, in the United States from 2014 to 2016. And that's where the episode stops. The climax of the episode would have had the gang in the final parody show, The Power of Mario, a parody of Disney's The Buzz on Maggie. Mario would be chased around a school by a gang of Koopas, parodying the Buzz on Maggie episode Hooligans, where Maggie Pesky gets chased around the school by an ant named Snap, along with his gang of other ants. I was excited to work on this episode because of the climax. Around that time, I had plans to start watching the Buzz on Maggie after coming home from my last day of school before Thanksgiving break. It never came into fruition because the show went on another hiatus in the same month. TV show references ended up being the only produced segment for episode 2. I turned my focus onto the production of Omoniyi Adenusi the movie, which was also on hiatus until late December 2018. The series resumed production once more in April 2019 with episode 3, The Mario's Touch. In this episode, Bowser has stolen all of the castle's coins, so Mario wishes for the ability to turn every object he touches into gold. Mario is about to create a level on Super Mario Maker, only to discover that all the coins are gone. By watching the video recorded by the surveillance camera, they learn that 2 Goombas snuck into the castle and took them all for Bowser to become more powerful. They head to Bowser's castle to fight him for it, but they get sent all the way back to the castle with just one blow. Instead, Mario wishes for the Green Sprixie Princess to grant him the Midas Touch. The wish quickly turns into a curse when Mario accidentally freezes Peach. The Sprixie Princess takes Mario to a special river where he washes himself to wear off the wish. They fight Bowser again and succeed with help from the Sprixie Princess. To start things off, all of the main characters were recast because Screencast-O-Matic, among many other browser extensions, was blocked by my school administrator in November 2018, which forced me to switch to a different screencasting extension, Screencastify. This was before I discovered that Screencastify had a system audio feature, so ultimately, recasting the characters was pointless. I also had plans to make a new episode called Toadaline, a parody of the movie Coraline. The Mario's Touch is the only episode of Super Mario the series to be completed, though the ending was very rushed. Once that was finished, I started working on an episode where Mario takes care of a baby while his family is out shopping. I can't recall the name, but I believe it was called A Plumber and a Baby. The only scene of the episode that remains is the one where Mario changes the baby. Since Powtoon had no babies in their selection of characters, or at least none that were free, I used a clip art of one. Much of the episode is deleted, but the voice clips still exist.
Thank you for inviting me here, sir, ma'am.
No prob. I brought some McMushrooms. Want some?
Sure. Why, hello there.
That's Josh. He is the smallest of this family. We take care of him every time he wants to.
Okay, I toasted my bread, now for the grape jelly. Mom, there's no more grape jelly.
Oh, there's no more? Well, we'll just have to run to the store to get some more. Guys, we're going to the store. And Mario, please babysit Josh. Goo.
I have to babysit Josh. Well, how hard can that be? I've babysitted baby Mario and it was quite easy. Let's see what's first on this list. Okay, first, put on an educational show on Toonflix. Okay, now that the show's over, number 2, feed him. Okay, I've got some applesauce for you. Now open up. Come on, eat it. Come on. Ugh, this is going to take a long time. Oh, I know what I can do. Here comes the train. Choo-choo. There you go. Next is change his diaper. if necessary.
The episode ended up unfinished and the series was cancelled and removed from schedule. Super Mario the series was developed concurrently with another Powtoon series that was created by Javier Corona Lopez called Little Lunch The Adventures Continue. It was a continuation of the Australian mockumentary series Little Lunch based on the books by Danny Katz and Mitch Vane. No episodes were produced for Javier's show. Javier and I attended the same school at the time, and we imagined a crossover between Mario and Little Lunch called Mario Lunchy Power Hour. Plagiarism alert! I also had ideas for an episode where Siri takes over the Mushroom Kingdom and an episode where Mario performs at a rock concert, which would have used electric guitar remixes of Mario fanfares from the YouTuber DSC. After the show was cancelled in 2019, I announced my second series, The Adventures of Omoniyi and Javier, which recycles a few ideas from Super Mario the series. Like I mentioned before, the show's final episode, Game Hall, is similar to the Mario episode Game Truck in the vein of being based on the day the Game Truck came to my school in 2018. The 7th episode, Normaline, is a parody of Coraline, similar to the planned Mario episode Totaline. One scene from the TV show references episode was featured in Omoniyi Adenusi Powtoon Wars, where Javier, Denise, and I enter a section for unfinished Powtoons in the Asylum of Confusion. In March of 2023, as part of an event on my channel to celebrate the release of the Super Mario Bros. Movie, all episodes, including the deleted scene from 11 Toad siblings, were uploaded to my YouTube channel. That concludes the history of Super Mario the series. I made this series when I had a stronger obsession with the franchise, but almost no episodes were fully produced due to frequent production hiatuses. Even so, I had quite a bit of fun working on the show, mostly in 2018. If the show did come out in 2019, it would have come out being as cringy as other videos I made around that time. So in that regard, I'd say it's a good thing its production was cut short. You can watch the episodes on my channel and check out the show's article on the Omoniyi Adenusi Wiki. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
No. 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 I hate this wish now. I am hungry. I am thirsty. Please get rid of this terrible wish. I want peach. And I want my burger and drink. What the f- I want peach.